talk a little bit about aloe vera juice. And, you know, you could buy the gel. Actually, I use the gel and I use the juice both. But the gel is basically the same thing. And, you know, you might use it in your hair or on your skin. But, you know, just a little background, a little common sense. Because they knew this was a major healer all the way going back. Before the Greeks and the Romans, actually it was Alexander the Great. It was a top priority to capture an island where there was a lot of aloe vera plants because he needed it to treat the wounds of his troops. So that's going all the way back. You know, if the doctors today say it doesn't heal, I don't know. I've got a problem with some doctors, actually, to tell you the truth. But I buy this in Walmart. You know, I've looked around. I always try to find the best prices. Walmart happens to have the best price. And you don't find this in the food section. You find it in the vitamin section, usually on the bottom shelf. I looked at several super Walmarts, and this is about $7.75, and it's a gallon. Now, if you drink this straight, I don't like the way it tastes. But you know, even if you just mix it with water, say about 20% this stuff with water, that's good enough. No calories in it, and a lot of people are into anorexia and want to be skinny as all hell. That's another important consideration. But, you know, I've heard a million different things. Like, in other words, if they sell aloe vera, whatever the hell it is, or they're selling apple cider vinegar, or whatever they're selling, man, they make a gazillion claims about it. It's like the cure-all for everything, you know. But just remember, this has been around since ancient times in all kinds of different cultures. It's been well known as a healer. Now, it could very well help a lot with the digestive system, and also even bringing your bioflora, which is, you know, the mix of the good bacteria versus the bad bacteria in your stomach, up to snuff. Some people say this. You know, I look at various sites, and, you know, that's one use of it, but it can also help with, you know, different things. I'm not going to, you know, one is claimed is acid reflux disease, you know, disease per se. But I would think, since it's a healer and you're taking this in internally, it's going to help with a lot of different things. But the other thing is, this is almost like boring. Like, a lot of people want a quick fix. You know, that's one reason they have, like, plastic surgery and really strong pharmaceutical drugs and stuff. The average person wants a quick fix. That's not really the best way. You want to do things slow, actually, and you want to keep the hammer on and do things slow. So if you're like looking after your health, you know, if you get a gallon of this stuff and you take an ounce a day, that's a hell of a lot. I mean, that's over a couple months supply, and it's not that much money. You're talking under $8, so it's not much money. What would it do? You know, just think about what the ancients said about it. It seemed like it did everything in the world. So I recommend this. I'm not going to actually make too many claims on this because, you know, it's getting too far out on a limb. But apply a little bit of common sense. If they've been using this, and Alexander the Great had to conquer an island because he had to secure the aloe vera plants for all these, you know, for his troops, for his wounds, and to treat the troops and stuff like that. You know, it works. That wasn't a superstition. That was reality. That was reality. So taking this also internally has benefits. But you don't need to take tons of it. You don't need to take tons of it. And if you mix just a little bit in the water, say you had an ounce of it in 8 ounces of water, and it's ice cold water, it actually makes the water taste better, in my opinion. It's when you drink it straight, I don't like the way it tastes. You know, but if you mix it with a little bit of juice, you only need to take an ounce a day. And, you know, I've looked around at all different prices, and I tell you, you know, I'm just going to tell you, I found the best price for this stuff was at Walmart. I mean, maybe Costco might have a little bit better deal, possibly, but that's about the best place. I mean, I've seen the actual vitamin shops and everything that are out there. They just really can't compete with, you know, the prices at Walmart, so that's where I get it from. But just want to point this out as a reminder to people. And it's not like you're going to take this, you know, all of a sudden you're going to feel like 100 times better all the way, but it's going to help your health overall in a slow fashion. And that's really how you want to do it. And anything they say is a miracle cure, I have a very big suspicion of. But considering the longevity, how long this has been around in so many different cultures, you can trust it. You know, this isn't something that Dr. So-and-so made in his lab someplace. They grow this from the earth. And, you know, this brand is actually called fruit of the earth. So, you know, it's actually from, you know, the earth itself. So that's one thing you can trust is nature a lot of times, and something that's been used for healing wounds going all the way back to Alexander the Great. And I'd have to say that, you know, if you're taking it internally, I think it's going to do a lot of benefits. Now, there is a lot of benefits out there, but I just want to point out that when I take this, I only put like an ounce of it in the water. That's it. I mean, I don't like, you know, take 10 ounces of this and drink it straight. As long as you're taking it on a consistent basis, it's going to have a lot of benefits. And that's really what it is. It's like small increments make a major difference. But just have to remind people that this is very important, and it's not too much money. That's the other thing. Cost effectiveness, that's the one thing you ought to watch for. You know, hopefully we could put the major medical people out of business and outlive them by far. That may actually be the case. You know, I think people into natural health, you know, that never see doctors, and you know this happens in other areas of the world, they live to be way over 100 years old and are in fine shape. And, you know, the average Western doctor supposedly only lives to be 62. So, I don't know. So, this is something else, very economical, no big bucks involved, very simple to do, and available, you know, at your local Walmart center, very easy to find.